Aber.
I'm Ison.
I'm Ryann. Today I'm Cassy DeBacco. We're doing a senior group performance entitled The 1979 Iranian Revolution, Exploring a New Light and Exchanging Perspectives. Today, during the rallies of the Green Revolution, I am fighting with my friends, my neighbors, my fellow believers. We are demanding that Mahmoud Ahmadinejad be removed from office. He will not take away our voice and our say. We will have our vote in Iran. I have not seen so many people band together in such a profound way since the 1979 Iranian Revolution. I remember the pain and the anguish the people of my country and my family experienced. I feel privileged that I have the second chance to fight, to make my voice heard. I have learned from my family and our past encounters that I now know the Green Revolution of 2009 is my fight. I remember the day the Shah finally left. We've been fighting for nearly 15 years for him to leave, for a true leader to return from exile. It was time to exchange American influence for the real Iran everyone wanted. Everyone was chanting in the streets.
Khomeini is our leader! Khomeini is our leader! The Shah is gone! Khomeini is our leader!
So what is happening today in the streets of Tehran?
We celebrate how Khomeini will lead us into greatness. He is back. He's back to cleanse us of the Western ways the Shah has forced upon us. Finally, we will have a better life. We are shedding our blood today because we've been held down for too long. Our blood is for celebration, for triumph. Khomeini is our leader. Khomeini is our leader. The Shah is gone.
The streets of Tehran are wide of activity today. For the first time in 15 years, protests have been changed for celebration. Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, Iran's previous leader, has been exiled after many months of protest and rebellion from the people of Iran. Iranian citizens are encountering an enormous governmental change today. Ayatollah Khomeini has been given the title of Supreme Leader for life, according to BBC News live in Tehran.
The day that Khomeini became Supreme Leader, the celebrations continued all night. People shot bullets into the air and chanted for the new leader. February 1st of 1979 was the happiest day of our lives. Then, life around us began to change. New laws were enacted. More specifically, my sister's world changed, and the opportunities she'd hoped for suddenly started to vanish. Suddenly, instead of exploring the world of education and enjoying her newfound freedom, she was forced to begin exploring the ways she advanced as a woman in a patriarchal society. Universities were on the verge of shutting down, and by the end of 1979, my sister was concerned for her education and her future.
Professor, why didn't we finish the story?
As you know, I can't help what they are doing. We cannot read Mockingbird anymore. They control the curriculum now, and that is what I will teach.
Well, can I at least have a copy? I have to find out what happens to Scout.
They have taken them all. I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry.
I hate this. They are taking away everything. First, they change what I wear, and then they censor the press. Now, I can't even read a fictional story. I feel like I can't breathe.
Will you calm down, or they will hear you? We're just going to accept that this is the way things are now. Khomeini is creating an Islamic state. Free Western ways. Activities such as reading Western books are included in them. This is the exchange that we asked for.
I did not ask for my rights and my freedom to be taken away. I should be able to read this book. I should be able to learn and grow. They just can't take away my education. This is my life. They should not have control over it.
I understand all of that. But is the book really worth risking your education and my career over?
I'm risking my education either way.
That was in late 1979, and on June 12, 1980, the universities were closed. The government thought the universities were too westernized and the students' education was being compromised. Sanaz did not agree. She was too independent to be held down with the new laws. Every chance she found to have a peaceful old life back, she would take it. My mother, on the other hand, was frightened of the new ways, and where Sanaz fought back, my mother cowered. Nonetheless, because she was a woman, guardians of the revolution treated her with disrespect and cruelty.
Sister, stop!
Is there a wrong guardian? I was only on my way to the grocery store.
Your hijab is not appropriate. I see too much of your forehead.
I'm sorry. I thought I had a position correctly. I'll return home and I'll fix it right away. I'm sorry.
This is a serious offense. You are a woman. Women have strict laws to abide by. Are you aware of the laws of the Islamic Republic?
Of course I am. I mean, my husband, he's a government official. I would show absolutely no disrespect towards the government.
You have broken the law, and there are no excuses. You are a woman should not be showing so much skin. You must come with me now.
Where are you taking me?
My mother was taken to a government building that day and was lectured for the rest of the afternoon until my father was able to come get her. She was taken from her walk to the grocery store and was detained and forced to listen to a lecture about the laws of a country that no longer sounded like her own, all because that morning her hijab was not positioned correctly. My mother had never encountered such an injustice before. My father took my mother home and had a detailed discussion with her about how she needed to act. Soon after this, my father left for a meeting to discuss laws and policies. That day, June 28, 1981, will be remembered as one that rocked the whole country.
Hello, brothers. As the administrator for the Islamic Republic, I would like to propose a restriction on Western music and literature. We should recognize that the corruption of the West has taken away from our goal as an Islamic Republic. Female involvement in the government is also a Western exchange, and therefore, females should be limited to their involvement in government and society. We know what is best for this country, and in putting more laws into place is what it takes. It is important to undo what Mohammed Reza Pahlavi has done.
We never ate the dinner my mother had prepared that night. While the Islamic Republic Party explored plans to place more restrictions on education and dress, they encountered resistance from those with other plans. On June 28, 1981, a bomb exploded during the meeting of the Islamic Republic Party and killed 72 government officials, including my father. The rebels could not stand for the government to take away any more of the few rights they had left. Enough was enough. Someone wanted revenge for the rights they had stripped from us and for the lives they had taken. This act of rebellion caused many other revolts towards the end of 1981. Many people of Iran realized that their revolution for a true Iran led to a dictatorship, and they did not want the government to have control any longer. My sister was among them.
Sanaz, what is this?
It's nothing. It's no big deal.
Don't you dare. Don't you remember what happened to the arrest, the execution? He was caught listening to this same Western music with some friends, and we lost our closest neighbor. Don't you realize that even such a small offense could have disastrous results?
I know, but I won't get caught doing anything. I've been so careful.
You better be thankful you haven't gotten caught yet. People are imprisoned, and people are executed from encounters with the Guardians. No, I've read so many names in the newspaper of people who've been executed for even the most minuscule of offenses. I can't even imagine what I were to do if I were to see your name in the paper as well. I've already lost your father and people exploring their rights.
I know, but everything will be fine. I know you understand. I have to do this. I cannot let them control me.
No, you don't know. I am just as angry as you are with how everything is turned out. Do you think I wanted my rights and my freedoms restricted? But nonetheless, it's dangerous out there. I can't have you just going out on your own.
It's okay. I'm going to be safe.
The next morning, we found out where my sister had gone that night. She and a group of her friends, in their own rebellion, decided to have a party.
Sanaz, why are you so upset? You promised me you'd be careful. Will you look at me and talk to me?
We were just having a party, but somehow they knew. The Guardian Patrol, they showed up at 2 in the morning, and we thought that we could deny that we were doing anything illegal. We poured the alcohol down the toilets, and the girls, we ran upstairs. But the Guardians, they decided to do a sweep of the entire house. And when they came upstairs, I got so scared, I ran, revealing everything we were trying to hide. I looked back, and I saw Parvana. She was jumping the roof. She didn't make it, Mom. She died. She didn't make it.
My family and I lost so much during the Iranian Revolution. And for what? I remember the shouts and cries of celebration from Khomeini. I remember the first time I covered myself with my hijab. I remember the day my father died. I remember watching my sister sobbing over her best friend's death. In a way, though, these encounters do not only scar me, they gave me perspective. This revolution showed me that when I'm given an opportunity, I have to fight for what I believe in. This green revolution is my opportunity. This time I have to explore the barriers I encountered. Are you ready?
Yes, let's show them what we're fighting for.
Ahmadinejad will not take advantage of us like so many have.
We have voices of our own. Iranian citizens were forced to explore the boundaries created by society in order to keep their individuality.
The exchange of ideas between Iranians and the government altered rights, how everyone thought, spoke, and acted.
Everyone in Iran, but specifically the women, had never encountered such disrespect, injustice, and cruelty.
People in Iran encountered many restrictions that forced them to explore new life. The exchange of perspectives during the Iranian Revolution continues to impact Iran today.
Thank you.